Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld, where we are currently suffering from a rather rainy day in the middle of the desert. Obviously at the end of last episode we got to name our colony and our settlement, so we are now officially the Kingdom of Beck and this is Castle Beck. But so my plans for this episode, hopefully we are going to get the main structure of this castle completed, and we will kind of get things done and nicely built and provide a stable home for our three initial subjects. Two initial subjects and one queen to kind of have a nice place to live. Obviously, one thing I want to get set up quite soon is somewhere for them to eat, somewhere for them to produce food. We need to create bedrooms really for Agent and Rose. We can't have Agent just kind of sleeping on the floor in the heat because it is very hot outside. I mean, we are able to cool these inside rooms just fine, but if they are sleeping outside, which I did notice them doing a couple of times last episode, that will lead to potential heat stroke problems, which we would rather not have to deal with. But we also need to set up some research, and I think the first thing we want to do is get batteries researched. We've got a battery already, but it would be nice to have more than just the one. I think we're not going to need more than just the one for quite a while yet, but still, it's something that we kind of would like. But it seems like Agent and Rose are having the time of their lives, throwing horseshoes at this little stick hammered into the ground outside. They, I mean, I don't think I'd particularly find this an enthralling use of my time. But sure, if that's kind of what you're interested in, go ahead and do that. I'm sure you are having the time of your lives. But yeah, here we are going to just be building simple bedrooms for the other two colonists. We're going to have 4x3, that's plenty enough with the realistic rooms size mod. They don't need to be these grand, opulent, kind of massive bedrooms that the base game of Rimworld would have you needing. And I think exactly on the opposite side we are going to do exactly the same. And then I think we're going to, over in this corner here, this will be our kind of communal bathroom for now. This is, how wide is that? That's 3 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I kind of want this to kind of go out in this general direction, and that isn't really big enough for anything of particular note. Not that that really matters, but we'll have the bathroom over here. Let's get a wooden door in, so we can actually enter all of these. We'll get wooden doors all down this area. And yes, let's actually get on with something that's useful. We're going to have a butcher's table that can go in the back here, because this is going to be the refrigeration kind of area. This is where we're going to keep all of our food cold. We are going to put down a what are they called? An electric stove. Yes, we'll have an electric stove there, and we will have a food prep table right next to it. And to finish off this kind of dining room area, we are going to get a lovely large 3x3 wooden. Do I want wooden? No, we're not going to go for wood. We are going to go for a much nicer material that will make our colonists a little bit happier. We are of course going to build them a beautiful marble table in the middle of this kitchen area. But they are going to need some stools to sit on. I think I'm actually going to make them dining chairs, because I believe dining chairs are more comfy, and it will just be generally nicer for our colonists to have somewhere nice to sit and eat their meals, and to get rid of that absolutely horrible debuff, 8 without table. We would not want to cause our colonists distress by making them eat whilst they are standing up. We are civilized people at the Kingdom of Beck, and that is by far one of the most uncivilized occurrences that happens in the Outer Rim. The sun rises in the east. I'm assuming the sun's going to be rising in the east. This planet could be spinning retrograde. We do not know, but we're gonna accept that the sun rises in the east on another day in this little desert kingdom, the kingdom of Beck. More like the wooden shack of Beck at the moment, but yes, it's a start. It's a start, and we're going to definitely kind of improve upon this. And something that happened overnight, just quickly, was a beaver infestation. We seem to be at the mercy of beavers. Hopefully they, oh dear, they seem to have absolutely ruined the trees over here. That's not good. I hope they don't come up here and kind of ruin my tree population in this area, because I would very much like that to remain, because I'm going to need that wood. I mean, I've got 116 blocks of wood there. That's not going to last us forever. We definitely need to have a good renewable supply. One thing that needs to get done, we do need to turn this into a freezer, so we're going to get a air conditioning unit. We're going to whack that over the top. Actually, no, we're just going to go with a cooler for now. We're going to whack that over the top there, and we are going to run some power conduits over towards that, so we can actually power it up so that it works. And it's looking like our battery is holding out, just one solitary battery. That's very nice. We are not going to need those batteries researched right away, but let's light up these rooms, because they are looking rather dingy at the moment. We'll get a standing lamp in there. We'll get a standing lamp in there. Well, the days do pass quickly in the Rim, and once again we come to a new one, and what a glorious day in the desert it is. There was something I was going to do. Oh yes, I need to quickly check Agent. Agent is our most... he's basically the only person in this colony that is capable of providing medical care. And... oh, I thought Agent had... I thought he had a condition, but obviously I was mistaken. He's doing a very good job for us at the moment. He's getting that wood from all the way up there. We are, of course, going to be needing that wood. Once this is kind of all done, I think I am actually going to want to get some flooring down inside the castle. And we will have some lovely, lovely, lovely marble floors that's going to make Beck's room look particularly impressive. She is going to love that. We're going to have some marble floors in here. We will have them coming all the way down here as well. That can fit up there. And because this is just basically a little storage shack, all we're going to have in here is just a lovely dirty grey concrete floor. But I would like these to get done quite quickly, because I am wanting to set up this hygiene setting. We want to we want to get some places for our colonists to dispose of their waste. And let's see, we will place a toilet there, and a toilet there, and then we can have kind of these slate walls coming up. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get rid of that one. That's not going to stay. We'll get some slate walls here. And yes, we'll get some stall doors in. These aren't proper doors. Is that going to change? I hope it does, because I ideally want these to be facing the right direction. Right. Okay, let's get this wooden stool out. We'll hit E to hopefully convince it to turn the right way. But it doesn't appear to be. Oh, there we go. Once it's been constructed, it is all fine. And yes, This is obviously a very important part of our colony, is to get our kind of needy bits all set up. But we've got those marble toilets that are going to go in. We are going to place a shower in as well, a nice white marble shower, and we're going to get a basin for them to wash their hands and be clean afterwards, because everyone must, by royal decree set down by Beck, they must wash their hands after relieving themselves to prevent the spread of a killer disease that's overtaken this Rimworld, known as Movid-20 or something along those lines. But yes, everyone do wash your hands to prevent infection, and we'll get a nice marble drinking fountain in here as well, just so they've got somewhere they can quickly go and fill up their water bottles from, which I do believe they have, because I think at the moment what they're doing is they are coming all the way over here to fill it up at these oases. And yes, he's just drinking. Oh, there we go. He is filling his water bottle as well. But these oases, as we saw last episode, Agent did get a little bit unwell from either drinking or filling up from there, and we would rather not have our colonists be sick all the time from drinking polluted water. That would not be good. Another thing we need to do is we need to kind of figure out where we want our waste to go. So we're going to need a sewage outlet, and I'm going to make that a marble one, because why not? It looks nice, very bright colours, and I think we're just going to unceremoniously dump it in the middle of the desert for now. That will be a problem future me will deal with when we want to expand in that direction. So it looks like we're getting our floors placed down now, which is very nice. We are going to start building some beds for the other two colonists who currently do not have any. If we could prioritise working on this wooden door, please, Rose, and on the bed inside, we can actually get at least one other person somewhere to sleep, which would be very nice. It'd be very nice if each of them have their own bed. See if we can quickly get these slate walls constructed before the end of the night, and then you have your own little bedroom. Come on, Rose. Come on, how difficult is it? But there we go, that's all done. Obviously the power is not connected yet, but it should hopefully be soon, and maybe it'll be done tomorrow. Well, it appears we had some visitors during the night. We have had this combat supplier from Onuaya come across our little castle at the moment, and obviously Beck, being the socialite, absolutely has to go and talk to them and make niceties and create relations with the other factions that we've got going on this Rimworld. And at the same time, we might be able to purchase something for ourselves as well. Potentially some better kind of rifle or something might be quite nice. I mean, we could buy an assault rifle. We cannot afford a charge lance. That is way, way, way out of our budget at the moment. These combat vests, no, I don't think we need any of these. Is there anything we can sell? We can, but I think I kind of want to keep all of these. I feel like these are going to be quite important, and we do not want to get rid of those at the moment. But, yes, I think I am going to buy a normal assault rifle, because Agent likes to go blam 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 and shoot him up. He will drop his bolt action and will equip that assault rifle, and that will be very cool. We've got a very, very strong weapon before our first raid has even hit. And okay, we are going to run out of food as well. That is going to be an issue. Because I planted 2 lots of potatoes, none of them have grown to a point where they are harvestable yet. And so, yes, we need to get some other meal source in, so it might be up to Agent with his new toy to head out into the desert and go and shoot the living hell out of some poor defenseless creature. It's going to be a bloodbath, and we are going to very much enjoy it. Agent loves the thrill of the hunt. But yes, that should be something we probably will focus on either later on today or tomorrow. It would be very nice to get this kitchen all set up. Beck, if you wouldn't mind, I think we would quite like to start working on this electric stove and all of this, because we don't have any way of cooking anything at the moment. There we go, that's that table done. Let's prioritise working on that wooden door as well. It seems to be taking quite a long time to build anything. I feel like that may be due to the fact that I made this marble table. Hopefully it's a good one. It's a good marble table. But yes, I think obviously a marble table took quite a long time to build. Cool, so we've got our freezer unit in. We are going to set this up as a stockpile zone for our food. It is currently, what, 3x4? That's not particularly large. So let's quickly set this. We will clear all, and we will allow food. And so then all food in here will get dumped in here, and it will be kept at a lovely, lovely -10 degrees where it will not spoil, which is obviously going to be very important. If we're going to want to have a long-term colony, we need to sustain our food supplies, something I think we can do. It's looking like it might be a little bit tight at this stage of the game though, just because we planted a load of potatoes rather than planting anything that grows quickly. Another glorious sunrise on this Rimworld, and what are we up to today? We can see Beck and Rose having a little conversation at this new fantastic marble table that was previously constructed by Rose. We have beds for everyone. We have, or we should have soon, a working a working toilet, bathroom, whatever we want to call that. I've just realised as well, we have kind of blocked off all of this from being worked on, which is a little bit of a problem because we need marble for all of these, all of this. We've only got 25 marble blocks left, so tell you what, how much wood do we have left? We have 164 wood. That is more than enough for what I want to do right now. We are going to, we need to build a kind of zone, a dumping stockpile zone. But where are we going to place that? That is the question. We could potentially have it down here. That's not had anything built there yet, so yes, we are going to do that. This is going to be our little dumping stockpile zone. We're gonna place it just like this, and in here we're going to do that, and that will be where all of our chunks that Agent is currently going out and grabbing. We are going to send Agent off on a hunting trip today. Beck, if you could get that butcher table done, and let's have a look and see if we can take down, let's have a quick look at the wildlife tab and see if there's anything that particularly catches my eye that we could hunt. We are not going to hunt the pygmy muffalo. We did that last Let's Play, and after we killed those pygmy muffalo, we got obliterated. They are bad luck, I tell you. We are not going to be touching those right now. These desert aves do seem like they are quick to anger, which may be a bit of a problem. We don't want to be hunting boomalope. They will just blow up and cause a massive mess. Got a couple of dromedaries down there that we could potentially go and hunt. But I think I am going to chance it with this Meadow Ave, and we will get Rose to pick up the bolt action rifle, and you can kind of be our backup in case it all goes terribly wrong. There we go, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It has tried to seek its revenge, but it is in vain. The Desert Ave is not capable to, not quite strong enough to last against Agent with his with his assault rifle. He was unable to weather the storm that Agent brought in the form of bullets. Agent, the Chocobo killer. Because I mean, if you have a look at these basically are Chocobos. I think I don't know if I mentioned that in the series that I didn't do, the one that I was going to. But these Aves do look like Chocobos from the Final Fantasy series, or so that's what I think from the sprites that they've got. But seems like Rose is spending an awful long time in this kitchen. I think that might be what's preventing us from getting a lot more of this done. And obviously these tiles are going to take a long time as well, which is a bit of a shame because, well, we want the bathroom done before the tiles, really. That's my bad. I probably should have not put the floor down before getting this tasked as a job. And we'll get these marble chunks all hauled as well into our dumping stockpile zone. We're going to get rid of this other dumping stockpile zone. I can't speak, I'm speaking too quickly. We're going to get rid of that dumping stockpile zone there, and this will now just be our main dumping stockpile zone for now. That seemed like an awful lot of nows in a space of a very short amount of time. But yes, so it seems like the overall structure of the base has now been completed, except for those two final walls in the bathroom. As soon as Rose gets those done, which I would have hoped she would have done then, but it seems like she has wandered off to go and make use of that oasis again. And another beautiful day on the Rim, and something overnight that happened. We had a large meteorite of cragstone. Obviously this is some new kind of material I have never encountered before, but yeah, I think it looks particularly ominous. Look at that, it's very, very evil looking. Doesn't follow the kind of generic Rimworld rules of everything being a square. It's very pointy. I wouldn't want to go up and touch that. You might cut yourself. But one thing I forgot to do, let's get this butcher's table and we will butcher creatures forever. They call them the butcherer. But yeah, we will set the radius down to here, so we only take animals that are in this zone. And that's something that I've realised we've not done. We've not put a little slab in there. Getting these floors in will of course make the whole base a little bit cleaner. We won't have to carry as much dirt in. But what we want to do here is I think we want to cook some steaks. We will grill some steaks. We will do that until we have 20 steaks. That should be enough for our three colonists. And whilst we're at it, we will do the cooked veggie mush 4 times, and we will do that until we have 50, and that should be a nice amount of food for our colonists once we actually get, you know, this all done. I hope Rose is going to butcher that creature and make some meals out of her. That would be very, very splendid of you if you could do that, Rose, because I mean, we've not got it up yet, but I do believe we are at the risk of starvation in not very long at all. But let's quickly go through and do this. No, Rose, no, Rose. Don't eat the raw meat, please. Please don't eat the raw meat. That's really bad of you. It would appear that we do not have enough power to power up everything. This is a bit of an issue, because that's going to spoil very quickly. What's taking all our juice? something, well, something obviously is we are having power problems, but I think that will have to be addressed in the next episode, because I think we're coming up to quite a long time. Usually I set a timer before starting these episodes, but I forgot to do that this time because I am an idiot. So I have no idea how long this has been running for, but it's probably been a little bit longer than normal. But we're settling into the night anyway, and with that, I'm going to call that episode done. If you have enjoyed watching this, please do hit that like button, and if you really enjoyed it and want to support this channel, do go down and hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the bell and do all of those YouTubey things. But until next time, I have been Carnasa, and yes, I will see you later.